Let me ask you something. Have you ever been in the gym thinking, I work out a lot. Why do I look exactly the same? Exhausted, doing everything, or you're sore all the time, but somehow still using the same weights you were using a year ago? Because here's something most people don't realize. According to a review published in Sports Medicine by Phillips and Winnett, more than half of people who strength train long-term don't meaningfully increase muscle or strength. Not because strength training doesn't work, but because they're training just hard enough to feel busy, but not hard enough to force change. Here's another one that surprises people. According to research reviewed by Keogh and Winwood in Sports Medicine, most strength training injuries don't happen under heavy loads. They happen under moderate or lighter weights that are repeated over and over with poor mechanics and no progression. So if you've ever said, I lift, but I'm not getting stronger, I'm sore all the time, but nothing's changing, I don't want to get hurt, or don't know what I'm doing wrong, stick with me and see if you're making any of these mistakes, because chances are at least one of them is quietly holding you back. Strength training is one of the most powerful things you can do for your body. Point blank, period. Not just for how you look, but for metabolism, bone density, hormones, joint health, confidence, longevity, all of it. But strength training only works when your body has a reason to change. Not motivation, not soreness, not just showing up. And here's the frustrating part. Most people are consistent. They are trying. They are working hard. They're just working hard in ways that feel productive, but aren't actually driving adaptation. So let's fix that. Starting with mistake number 1, training at maintenance forever. This one feels safe. That's why people get stuck here. Psychologically, humans love familiarity. If weight feels doable, controlled, and predictable, it feels successful. You think, I'm being smart, I'm being consistent, I'm not getting hurt. But here's the problem. If your workouts look the same month after month, same weights, same reps, same pace, your body has no reason to change. That's not consistency, that's maintenance. And according to research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, when training stimulus stays the same, muscle protein synthesis drops back toward baseline within weeks. So what happens is this, your body adapts, then it decides we don't need more muscle for this, and progress stalls. People don't realize this is happening, so they try to fix it with more workout, more volume, more frequency, but not more stimulus. That's why it's such a problem. You're expending more energy without giving your body a new signal. Here's how to fix it physically: progressive overload, but intelligently. That means over time, something increases. Load, reps, sets, tempo, range of motion, control under fatigue, something. Not everything, not all at once, just something. Something has to progress. You have to get comfortable with mild discomfort and uncertainty. Growth lives right past this feels fine. You're not being reckless by progressing, you're being intentional. Mistake number 2, chasing soreness, the burn, or feeling worked. This one is deeply psychological. People don't train to get stronger, they train to feel something. The burn, the pump, the sweat, the exhaustion. Why? Because sensations feel like proof. You leave thinking, that kicked my ass, so it must have worked. But soreness and burn are just signals from your nervous system, not indicators of muscle growth. According to Brad Schoenfeld, PhD, in a review published in the Strength and Conditioning Journal, delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS, is mostly related to unfamiliar or eccentric loading, not hypertrophy. Meaning you can feel destroyed without creating a clear growth stimulus. This becomes a huge problem because people start doing random circuits, chasing novelty, avoiding repeating movements, prioritizing fatigue over tension, thinking they need to trick their body. They're constantly tired, but never stronger. So here's how to fix it. Shift your goal from feel the burn to apply tension. Strength training works through mechanical tension, proximity to failure, repeatable effort, not chaos. You have to separate discomfort from effectiveness. Hard doesn't always feel dramatic. Effective often feels controlled, focused, and demanding, not frantic. Progress doesn't scream, it compounds. Mistake number 3, random workouts with no plan and no tracking. This mistake usually comes from a desire for freedom. People say, I don't want to feel boxed in. I get bored all the time. I have to get myself entertained. But what's really happening is decision avoidance and focus. Planning requires commitment. Tracking requires accountability. Random workouts let you avoid both. If you choose exercise based on what's open, build workouts around exhaustion, change movements constantly, don't track performance, you're not training, you're just exercising. And according to a study published in the Journal of Strength Conditioning Research by Rhea and colleagues, structured resistance training consistently outperforms random or self-selected training for strength gains because structure forces progression. The real problem here is this: if nothing is measured, nothing has to improve. So here's how to fix it. Keep it simple. Repeat key lifts weekly. Use accessories to support them. Track weight and reps and progress slowly. Strength is a skill. Skills require repetition. You have to trade novelty for mastery. Boredom isn't a sign something isn't working. It's often a sign you're finally doing the right thing long enough to improve. Number 4, ignoring recovery and nervous system fatigue. This one comes from hustle culture. People think, if I just push harder, I'll break through. Yeah, but strength training doesn't just fatigue muscles, it taxes your nervous system. According to research published in Sports Medicine by Bishop and colleagues, heavy resistance training creates central nervous system fatigue, which can limit performance even when muscles feel fine. So people sleep less, eat less, stack stress, train hard every session, and then feel flat, achy, unmotivated, and confused. The problem isn't discipline, it's overload without recovery. So here's how to fix it. Recovery has to be planned. Enough calories and protein, quality sleep, rotating intensity, deloading before burnout. Strength grows between sessions. You have to let go of the belief that rest is weakness. It's a skill. Recovery isn't quitting, it's strategy. It keeps you in the game. And number 5, never training close enough to failure. And this one is rooted in fear. Fear of pain, fear of injury, fear of not being able to finish, and fear of what you're capable of. So people stop sets early the moment it gets uncomfortable. But according to a 2019 study by Brad Schoenfeld and colleagues published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research, muscle hypertrophy is maximized when sets are taken within 1 to 3 reps of failure, especially in trained individuals. Those last reps are where high threshold motor units activate. Adaptation is triggered. Growth actually happens. If you always stop too early, your body never gets the message. So learn what hard actually feels like. Reps slow down. Breathing gets heavy, focus sharpens, form stays clean. You might not be able to finish, but you try anyway. That's effort, not danger. You have to trust yourself under load. Discomfort doesn't mean injury. Struggle doesn't mean failure. Those last reps are where confidence is built, not just muscle. So here's the truth. Strength training doesn't reward effort alone. It rewards adaptation-worthy effort. Your body only changes when it has reason to. That reason is progressive overload, sufficient intensity, adequate recovery, and consistency over time. Not soreness, not the burn, not random exhaustion, and not even sleeping good at night. If strength training hasn't been working for you, it's not because strength training doesn't work or your body is broken. It's because one or more of these mistakes has been quietly canceling out your effort. Fix them and everything changes. So next time you rack your weights, pause for a second and ask yourself, did I stop because I was done or because it got uncomfortable? Drop a comment and tell me which one hit home for you. And if you want to understand why strength training is actually the secret to fat loss and longevity, that's the next video. I'll see you in the next one.